Hello Internet, welcome to NerdChat, the channel that definitely is always making videos every day and never procrastinates for any reason.
Nope, no reasons whatsoever.
Yep, we didn't even play Monster Hunter a little bit. So what series am I covering?
Did.
This is a nerd rant. I'm not on camera. Oh no, what are we doing? I'm not prepared for today. Looks like I have Murder Machine in front of me. So, we are still covering Dark Knight's Metal. The last thing we talked about was Red Death, which was Bat Flash, Batman who merged with Barry Allen, and that one is honestly one of the weirdest ones because at least all the other all the other Dark Knights, they're just Bruce who got these other powers, but that one he just he merged with Barry to get his powers. But this one is the cyborg version of Batman. And so this one just opens with Cyborg talking to his dad, Silas Stone, which, if you did not know, Microsoft Word does not believe that Silas is a name.
Really?
At all. It gets very mad at me. But he's talking to his dad, and his dad's in Star Labs, and he's Cyborg is telling him, he's like, Dad, you have to get out of there. The world is going to shit. Have you not seen outside? Gotham is gone. Central City is having the same thing happening. I think it's happening in Coast City, and I don't want Detroit to be next. And Silas is like, Cyborg, I'm fine. I'm in Star Labs. It's the most secure lab in North America. There's nothing that's going to get in here.
Yeah.
Now, we know.
Of course.
That's not true. But that's what Silas believes, and good on Silas. But he's like, I can help you, I can help you, Vic. I'm useful here. You have missing teammates. You're the one that's in danger. So why don't you come to Star Labs and I can keep you safe here? And Cyborg's like, Dad, don't worry. I'm in a very safe place. And it just pans out to the watchtower. He's probably fine. But literally just seconds later, he gets an alert that someone's using the teleporter, and it says Batman. So he's like, oh, you know what, Dad, maybe we might not need your help after all. Batman's here. So he goes and it's like, oh man, Bruce, are you a sight for sore cybernetic eyes? And then it's Murder Machine. And he's just straight up goes after Cyborg. It's like, oh no. Oh, Vic. So they start fighting, but we go to a flash to Earth negative 44. And this is where, so what we see is that a bunch of Batman's villains, like Bane and Killer Croc, Harley Quinn, they're all in the Batcave. And they are beating the crap out of Alfred, saying, tell us where Batman is. And Alfred's just like, what's a Batman?
Damn it, Alfred.
Which I want a side note too. Man, how great is Alfred? Especially whenever it comes to his secret identity. The best moment for that is in Batman the Animated Series, where who is it they bring in? Oh, they bring in Barbara Gordon into the Batcave, and Alfred's like, I see that you've stumbled into our little secret. I am the Batman. But anyway, let's go back to something much sadder. This ends with Bane breaking Alfred over his knee. Same way they did Batman. But Alfred is a fragile old man who has been beaten the crap out of for the past couple hours. So he dies.
Yeah.
He is straight up murdered. And Bruce is obviously pretty distraught by this. Because he's lost his parents, and that's, what's given him all of this grief and all of this motive to be Batman. But at least he's always had Alfred at his side.
He's always had a parental figure.
So to have Alfred, the man who has been there for now his entire life, the one person that he could rely on, is now gone.
And not even just he passed away.
He was murdered. And over Bruce's own secret. So that has to really hit home. So what we see next is that Bruce is just playing the footage over and over and over again, and the Justice League comes down, and the funeral's upstairs right now, but Bruce is still in his costume, just watching the footage over and over and over. So Superman and Wonder Woman are like, Bruce, this is not healthy. You can't do this. And Bruce is like, you say this isn't healthy? What isn't healthy is that my father is dead upstairs with 36 shattered bones, and we can't even open casket because he was beaten to an unrecognizable pulp. And so, like I said, Bruce is a little unhappy about the whole situation. But what we do find out is that Bruce had been scanning Alfred's brain over the years to like copy his brain patterns, because Alfred was old. He wasn't going to last forever. So what Bruce was hoping to do is that after he passed, what would kind of help him with the grief is he would have like this kind of AI program that would kind of help him out with Alfred's brainwaves, and it'd be like this like nanobot hologram thing that would basically like, you know, stitch up his wounds and like cook him dinner and things like that, things that Alfred does.
Yeah.
And then Bruce wouldn't feel so alone, but he couldn't get to work on his own. And now that Alfred was gone, he's like, I need this in my life. I need my father back. So he goes to Vic. He's like, Vic, I need your help. I can't turn it on my own. So Vic does help him to get it going. But we'll come back to that in a little bit. So we go back to Earth Zero on the Watchtower, and Murder Machine is murdering Cyborg. Like, this is not a fair fight. And you're going to see that's a theme with the Dark Knights and their Justice League counterparts.
Yeah, I mean...
Because all these people, all these Batmen, they murdered the entire Justice League on their Earth.
Yeah.
Every single one of them has. So, no single leaguer stands a chance against any of them, really. But Silas is trying to talk to Vic about like what's going on. He's like trying to talk through the computer systems, and Murder Machine notices that Silas is on the screen. So, and Vic like starts to get the upper hand just for a moment because he realizes that Silas is in danger. So he's like, I need to protect my dad. However, at that moment, someone else comes through the teleporter. He turns around and it's Alfred, and he's like, Alfred, what the hell? And Alfred just says, how may I help you, sir? And he like, his arms turn into guns and just blast Cyborg away. And that's kind of like the thing. So all these Alfred robots, so we just see the one, but then we go back to Earth negative 44 or whatever it was. And there's like an army of like robotic Alfreds. And they all just keep saying, how may I help you? How may I help you? How may I help you? How can I help you? And they're all like, so what we see is like they're all surrounding Bane, and they kill Bane.
Yeah.
Because their number one priority is protect Bruce. Mm-hmm. But because that was the number one priority, all the villains in Gotham were a threat to Bruce. So they formed an army of Alfreds and killed all the villains.
Yeah, and they're like these
and
crazy
like
powerful.
You see Bane like scared. He's like, I'm leaving. I'm not going after Bruce. I'm just trying to go to Santa Prisca. Then it flashes to the Batcave on Earth negative 44. And Vic and Bruce are like, Bruce is, he's like trying to figure, he's like, we can figure this out, we can fix this. And Vic is like, you need to shut these things down. Like, you don't realize the damage they're doing. They're killing everyone. And you don't know if you'll ever be able to contain this. You have to shut these things down. And all the Alfreds are like outside the Batcave saying, will you answer the bell, sir? Please answer the bell, sir. They're trying to get into the Batcave. And Vic is like, you fix this, but you do not let them in. No matter what you do not let them through that door. Bruce lets them through.
Yeah.
But so what happens is, so the best way to protect Bruce is to make him no longer human. So they pretty much like overcome him and overwrite his like DNA and like transform him. And we go back to Earth Zero, and Murder Machine is telling Vic, he's like, letting them in was the best thing I ever did. Sure, the pain was agony. Sure, it was absolutely awful having like my entire biology rewritten and being turned into a machine. Cyborg's like, yeah, man, I've been there. You don't need to explain it to me.
Been there, done that.
Don't want to go down that quick trip down memory lane. But that's how he became what he was. And then it goes back. We see him just slaughtering through the Justice League on his Earth. And he's like, you should be proud, though, Vic, because you were the last one on my Earth. You were the last one to confront me. And we see negative 44 Vic trying to, like, talk to Bruce. It's like, dude, like, your humanity is what makes you so special. Like, you're still in there. That's why I'm still alive, so that you can talk to me. You don't want to be this. And Murder Machine looks down to Cyborg, Earth negative 44 Cyborg, and says, Victor, I am exactly what I want to be. And then he rips that Victor's head out, like with his robotic spine and all.
Yeah.
So that was the last of that. But then we go back to Earth Zero, so main Earth, back to their fight, and the rest of the Dark Knights show up.
That's not good.
No. So they all pretty much just beat on Vic, and you can see them like ripping off limbs, and they're tearing Cyborg apart and just leaving them for scraps basically. Then the last thing that pretty much happens is pretty much also a theme with this entire run is ending with the Batman Who Laughs pretty much like narrating like, you know, this world is screwed, like we're taking it, there's nothing you can do about it, and then like kind of lead it into whatever's gonna go on next.
Yeah, a lot of the issues just end with that motherfucker talking.
Yeah, but there was a reason they needed to take Vic down, but that is not covered in this issue, but we will get back to it once we get out of the tie-ins.
Okay.
But I will tell you, Cyborg is a lot more powerful than we gave him credit for.
I know he is.
Like, he starts to really take advantage of that mother box in his chest.
Well, I mean, Cyborg, he's powerful, but his utility is a lot more than just combat, and that's what most people don't give it.
Yes, but he has, like, he gets to the point where he is, like, a multiversal threat in this comic.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it gets crazy how powerful he is.
Cool.
And he has, like, a super badass moment that I can't wait for all of you to get to. So,
cool.
But that's all we got for this. I clapped and that was loud.
Stupid.
Sorry, it's been a while. So yeah, we're back. We'll be back on schedule.
We are back.
We should have, before this went up, released an update video to explain our schedule and what it's going to be like for our videos coming out. So, in case you haven't seen that, we will put that up on the screen as one of the videos. If you want to, I don't know, what else are we doing? We'll put another video up. I don't know what else is going up. I don't know what else we have right now.
Spider-Man Renew Your Vows.
Well, yeah, but that won't be up because this is going up before that.
Yeah, but that'll be next.
Yeah, that'll be next, but I can't post that on the screen.
Oh.
Anyways, tune in Thursday for Spider-Man Renew Your Vows, narrated by Rick with my loving ears.
With his Velveeta-ish voice.
My Velveeta-ish voice.
Not even velvet, just Velveeta.
Velveeta.
Liquid gold.
You know this. But yeah, thanks for sticking with us, guys, and thanks for any new subscribers. We noticed a whole bunch of them showing up. I don't know how you guys found us, but
not sure how you found us, especially when we didn't make a video for 2 months. But we appreciate all the
people aren't even watching my Let's Chat, so it's not like they're coming in for that. Like I've got like 3 views over the past month.
I have no idea, but we love all of you.
Tell me in the comments below how you came across us. That's what I want to know.
I want to know.
But, yep, click a video on the screen. If you're new here, subscribe. And, yeah, that's all we got. So, see you Thursday.